Mother's Day is around the corner, so we decided to put together a video.
By request.
By request, since we had such great luck.
So many people commented on the dad's video and said, what about the moms?
This is our top 20 fragrances that your mom wore, and we're gonna count them down, coming right up. Thanks so much for tuning in. This is Sebastian, this is Dahlia. We're gonna get right to it because this is gonna be a longer than normal video.
Because I'm involved.
We'll just get started.
Totally. Number 20.
Number 20.
This is your kind of party girl mom.
Ooh.
Late 80s, 90s, wasn't letting go. It's called KRIZIA.
I love that.
I don't know how to, it's a cool little bottle.
KRIZIA.
KRIZIA. I think he's probably right. Very musky, and it's a very specific, I have an association with the 80s in this musk. It ends up being sort of a vanillic musk, but it's a, I can't describe it any other way except to say that it's a very 80s kind of a musk.
Oh, I like this.
I thought you'd like it.
It's also kind of butch, too.
I feel like this is feminine. Surprisingly unisex.
Wow.
But I always think of that, what's-her-face from the John Hughes movie, the friend of Molly Ringwald.
Oh, her.
Who wore the thrift store kind of awesome clothes, and then, yeah, somebody put it in the comments and tell us what her name was, because I loved her and I don't remember from the movie. But yeah, so that's kind of a funky mom who didn't stop being cool when she had a kid.
Number 19. Wow.
This is
we have some vintages here.
Yeah, there's some vintages here. This is REPLIQUE. This is there are probably newer bottles, but I don't have them. This is more of a 60s kind of mom who
60s mom
held on to it.
Yeah, you do this. I don't want to spill it.
All right, we'll do it this way. The juice is kind of aged a bit, but it's a lovely, soft kind of.
Ooh. Wow.
Isn't it really pretty?
That's pretty. Yeah, I remember REPLIQUE.
Yeah. I unfortunately got a spray bottle that wasn't as good, but this one is really, really lovely. It wears very close to the skin, but it's very comforting and it's very feminine. And if we haven't said it already, by the way, Happy Mother's Day.
We did say Happy Mother's Day, but yes, Happy Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Mom.
Soft, fuzzy moms.
This is beautiful. It smells great. So number 18, we're going to the house of Serge LUTENS. This is Feminite du Bois. So this is historic fragrance because it used to be under a brand called Shiseido.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Feminite du Bois was originally released under the brand Shiseido. Then somehow, I think Serge LUTENS used to work for Shiseido. He started his own perfume brand and then re-released it as Serge LUTENS. But the original bottle is this like purple bottle and kind of like oval shaped, kind of like almost like a tulip shaped bottle.
Oh.
You should definitely look that up. But this is gorgeous. I absolutely love this. It smells beautiful. And guess what? This is my very first bottle of Serge LUTENS. I bought it. Even though it's called Feminite du Bois, it's very unisex. It's plummy, it's apricot-y.
More of an austere mom.
Austere mom?
Not mean, not a mean mom, but
I love this
but
mom.
a restrained mom. A mom
so
with
good.
an immaculate home.
It definitely smells like Serge LUTENS. If you love Serge LUTENS, you've got to try Feminite du Bois. Check it out.
It's beautiful.
So at number 17, we have DIORAMA.
We've never talked about this before.
Have we not?
No, we totally did.
We did a whole video on
this is such a complex, lovely. I was super impressed by the name, punny delightfulness.
Oh God.
Diorama, but that's like diorama, and moms do help with dioramas when they can. This is such a lovely layered.
It smells so good.
Deep fragrance.
Very unisex too.
Yeah, I know you've been.
I mean, it's floral, but I've been just turning on to florals lately.
Well, it is spring.
This is also very classic.
So classic. This is a classy mom.
This is from the 40s.
You're kidding.
48, I think.
Wow. Yeah. It doesn't smell dated at all. It's beautiful.
Yeah, this current formulation smells great, actually. 16.
16.
COCO.
COCO. Chanel is not trying to be obvious here. There's nothing more classic than it's just a dabber. This is a really good one. This is kind of an older. It's the older formulation of.
I'm gonna put it on my.
You're just going right in.
It's beautiful.
It is a really beautiful one. It's a tiny, tiny bottle, but it is an old formula. It wears really well.
It's beautiful.
It's a fun mom who's still classy.
It's a bit green too.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's beautiful. I love it. So COCO by Chanel.
I feel like there isn't even anything left to say about Chanel, even though it's
one of the pioneers of perfumery.
It
as far as brands go.
It defines the genre. All right.
Okay, next up. This is a tiny little bottle.
It's very small.
But it's very classic. This is Clinique Happy.
This was inescapable in the 90s.
Well, I wore the men's version so much.
I
loved it.
This is actually part of the reason it had such a tiny bottle is I made sure to get the 90s formula.
Oh, this is the actual 90s version.
Yes. And this is rare for me, actually. I feel like people's body chemistry changes fragrance so much that a lot of times you can't necessarily recognize it on somebody else. This is one where I can. And another is Andy Towers, L'air du Désert, Moroccan. I can always recognize that. This one, I smelled it so much as I was getting into fragrance that...
it's a happy scent. Now this one I would consider bubbly and fizzy.
Bubbly and fizzy. Happy.
Happy.
Yeah.
Fruity.
At number 14, we have another Clinique. This is Aromatics Elixir.
Love this.
Super, super mom fragrance, but this is a 70s bomb. This is super, super patchouli.
Very unisex to me.
Very dense. But to me, very maternal. I can't quite, there's something enveloping about it.
It's the patchouli and the oak moss and the rose that I love about this.
It's dramatic.
It's a showstopper.
Yeah, this is beast mode. It is actually the polar opposite of Clinique Happy.
Oh, totally. 70s, 90s.
Yeah, I guess the 90s were kind of about minimalism, so maybe that makes more sense. This is opulent.
But I thought in the 90s we had the 70s back. Wouldn't they go back to kind of 70s inspired fragrances?
My recollection of the 90s, we did have some, I guess.
Bell bottoms were back, disco was back.
I don't believe that disco ever left.
Okay, well that's a good thing, because I love disco.
I love disco. But, the 90s, from an olfactory perspective, we did have Poison, we did have some of those...
Wait, Poison's a 80s fragrance. My mom wore it in the 80s.
Am I thinking of Tundra Poison?
Maybe.
Maybe the Flankers were in the 90s.
They
were still pretty big, though.
Yeah.
Anyway, but that's...
This is great.
Yeah.
Check it out. 13.
Back to Dior.
DIORISSIMO.
And this is another sort of swing away from Aromatics Elixir.
Oh,
this is the
This
cleanest,
is one of my favorites.
brightest Lily of the Valley.
Very citric, but there's no citrus in it.
What's incredible is
Right?
it smells like it should lift off and be gone in 30 seconds.
It doesn't.
It stays all day.
I'm surprised at this.
It's so clean and bright
With longevity.
and feminine. And there's... Well, okay, but...
The Lily of the Valley is feminine,
We
but...
wear things very differently. On me, this is Grace Kelly,
Grace Kelly.
specifically.
Okay.
1950s, pre-royal wedding.
On me,
Grace Kelly.
it's Jimmy Stewart.
Well, you can be like that then.
All right. At number 12, we're going to the house of MOLINARD, and this is HABANITA.
Dramatic etching on the bottle.
This is a classic fragrance that I absolutely love.
Now, did your mom wear this?
Yes.
Mine did.
It's powdery, it's strong, it's gorgeous, it's classic. It's been around since the turn of the century, 1900.
But that's also kind of unisex.
Yeah, it's very unisex.
Huh. Very powdery.
Very powdery. I think there's almonds and there's some vanilla notes, and heliotrope I think is in there as well.
It doesn't smell as dated.
Well, this is the current formulation. It's still very popular. There's 3 different versions. There's a cologne version of this, a lighter, and then the clear bottle is the lighter one. And then there's a white bottle version, which I just sampled again recently when I was in the MOLINARD boutique in the south of France and loved it. I think I'm gonna have to get them. But this is classic.
Something like a little talcum powder.
It's very powdery. Yeah. Very, very powdery.
This is cool.
If you ever go to the MOLINARD perfumery in Grasse, you'll see all the vintage bottles of MOLINARD.
There's
HABANITA.
Naked ladies on this one.
It's beautiful. At number 11.
11, Nina Ricci.
L'air du temps.
L'air du temps.
My mom wore this in the 80s.
I feel like My mom is gonna say she didn't wear this, but I remember this, and she's yelled at me before because there's another one coming up on the list.
Yelled at you?
Not yelled at me, but just like, I think I know what I wore, and I'm like, I remember this. Why would I have known the name? It's the stupidest thing to fight about. Like, I should really just say, Mom, you're right. But maybe I'll do that for Mother's Day.
You think?
It's possible.
So this one's great. I remember this so much. My mom wore it so much. It was like the early 80s, like 81, 82, maybe even 83.
I just remember the bottle with like the glass dove things or whatever.
Kind of like the bottles from MDCI.
It wears very light.
It wasn't light in the 80s though. I remember it heavy, and she used to spray it on and get dressed and go to church on Sundays with her big shoulder pads, kind of like Dynasty.
There's nothing wrong with that. L'air du temps.
Yeah, that's good.
Top 10, you guys.
Top 10. So at number 10, we're going to the house of Guerlain. Now, in order to do this video, I had to pick up a bottle, but I found this recharge bottle of Guerlain's Shalimar.
Recharge vaporisateur.
Yeah, and it's like, it was only like 40 euros for this. I mean, $40. What am I saying? I'm not in Europe anymore. But this is the eau de toilette, and I used to have a bottle of the EDP, eau de papam, but I'm in love with the eau de toilette.
I want to try this on because I've been getting rave text messages like.
It's so good.
I tried a bottle of vintage Shalimar at some point, and on me it smelled like vinyl. So I'm really excited to try this to see if it's better, because it seems like something every collector should have.
It is really good.
This is beautiful.
Now, I don't know, maybe this box is old? I've never seen recharge before.
I don't have the first clue how you would get it
how
from
would you
there.
get that in a bottle? I mean, if you have any idea of how to recharge this,
Comments?
yeah, please put down. But
I want this. This is beautiful.
I would just wear this as it. And you know where I bought it from? Fragrance X.
Oh, you were telling me about that.
It was about $40 or $45, something like that.
It's really good.
Yeah, I love it. I'd be wearing it, and it's totally unisex, guys. This one,
ageless.
it's like classic.
Genderless.
Yeah, totally awesome.
Yeah, but it's on the list because
Moms wore it.
Sure, tons of them.
My mom wore it, and my grandmother wore it. Whenever I go to my grandmother's house in Lebanon, you can smell Shalimar in there.
This is as classy as Chanel No. 5.
I think
kind of more classy almost.
Actually, I smelled Chanel No. 5 in her house too, so anyway.
On par, perhaps. Okay, number 9.
Number 9.
FRACAS. The label fell off. I'm sorry, you guys.
FRACAS. This is very, 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 very famous.
This is a vintage bottle of FRACAS. It is pretty...
Here.
Powerful juice.
Tuberose.
It is the ultimate. It's kind of...
Ooh.
Definition of...
wow.
I think... Has Madonna spoken out about?
Madonna did her fragrance.
So purple and
what was the fragrance called actually? I don't remember.
Doesn't matter because this is kind of the ultimate.
She inspired her fragrance after FRACAS.
It's almost mouth-watering. It's such a purple, beautiful, just bloomed flower.
Really?
Yeah, like a pinky purple.
It's gorgeous.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah, one of the best tuberose fragrances ever made. I think it's historic.
And it is one of those sort of bastions of feminine. I associate it with just womanliness. Of course, the moms know all about that. That's really good.
All right, what's next?
8. Cabochard.
Oh, my mom wore this one too.
This is not for the faint of heart. This one is, I believe it was sort of her signature scent. The Madame, what was her name? Gray? I think her name is something like that.
Oh, it's so good.
This is super unisex, which
wow.
is surprising. I also got a vintage formula of this for the countdown. This is the mom who...
It's very green.
Well, but this is the mom who has it all. She works, she has a family, she has a lovely home. Yeah, this is...
That's awesome.
It's really...
I remember this.
Lovely.
So much.
It's so relevant, and it's still kind of different and out there. Yum.
Yeah.
And up to number 7, kind of spoilers. Sorry, I didn't mean to. Chanel No. 5.
Okay.
Gorgeous.
Everybody knows this one. This
yes.
is also pretty unisex.
Yeah, it is. And
Brad Pitt, where is it?
Just kidding.
You saw the commercial, right?
For Chanel number 5? Mm-hmm. Was he swimming across the channel?
No. It was kind of a stupid, lame commercial that he did.
So pretty. This was, I think there were quotes about Chanel, Coco Chanel saying, you know, women don't need to smell like flowers. And this smells womanly without being a floral. And it is the classic. This is...
Aldehydes. Love aldehydes.
Me too.
Loving aldehydes more lately. All right, what's next?
Beauteous.
Oh God, here we go with the 90s bomb.
Number 6. As inescapable as Clinique Happy.
Sunflower!
Elizabeth Arden's Sunflowers. Yeah.
Yeah, this one. Oh God. Flashback. I was only 22 years old when this came out. Wow.
Nothing wrong with Elizabeth Arden's Sunflowers.
No, it's great.
That's
it's great
fabulous.
scent. You know what? It reminds me.
A lot of scent associations.
We don't have any Calvin Kleins on here, but this kind of reminds me of Calvin Klein Escape for women.
Oh.
Kind of. And
It's
that
that
came
era.
out before and this came out after, then everybody was wearing this one.
This was a constant. This was, everybody had this.
Yeah, every woman
All
had
the
it.
moms.
I actually didn't get that from my mom. I got her some other fragrances, but everybody wore that one.
My mom didn't wear it either, but other people's moms wore that.
Now the next one, my mom wore a lot of it.
5.
Angel, Mugler. We had to put this on here. I love this fragrance.
You do.
Dahlia doesn't like, no, I'm just kidding. Oh my God, it is so good. It's so good. Patchouli,
It's so
fruity.
distinct. It is fruity.
Yeah, it's fruity. It's berries. It's sparkly. This is a kind of effervescent fragrance. It's just sparkling and...
It is one of the coolest bottles of all time.
Now, you guys know Mugler's fragrances were inspired by comic books, right? Did you know this?
I did not.
He was obsessed with comic books and superheroes. So a lot of the advertisements for the fragrances are all comic bookish.
Cool.
This is something that a lot of people probably don't know.
Trivia.
But the other thing is, this was originally Thierry Mugler, the designer. They distanced themselves from Mugler, or not distanced, they just changed the name. Now it's just Mugler. Thierry is no longer on the name. But this is an iconic fragrance, 25 years old. Came out in 1992.
It's still fresh. It's still different. I still can't name something that reminds me of this.
I love when women walk past me with this and I just could smell it. Ever since I got that from my mom for the first time, she's like, Angel, I want another bottle. That's her favorite.
Number 4, BELLODGIA. This
Classic.
classic. You said your grandmother and your mother wore this.
Yes.
I wear this. When I wore this to get my hair cut, I am pretty sure my stylist was so distracted. He gave me the worst haircut of all time.
Oh, no.
You've heard enough about this haircut. You probably don't want to get me started, but
This is really good.
it's so good on skin. This is ageless. This is classic.
We've spoken about this before on this channel.
Well, and just in case you haven't seen,
It's from the house CARON, who's known for Pour un homme de Caron, Yatagan.
it's floral, but it's also sort of, maybe not sinister is not the right word, but
That's good.
it's got heft. It's
great.
It's exceptionally lovely.
It's unisex.
You are correct.
Slightly feminine leaning.
On me, it's blousy, womanly beautifulness.
Ooh, the next one.
Number
Memories
3,
of childhood from my
top
childhood.
3. This is another one. I'm sorry, Mom. This is another one that my mother denies wearing. I distinctly remember seeing this on her dresser. Again, not quite fights, but we've had words about this. She says she never wore it.
This will go down in the history of my first experiences with perfume bottles because
That's
my mom
amazing.
had this.
I need to try that.
My
on
mom
skin.
had this fragrance in her house, well, in our house. And I was like so infatuated with that canister bottle.
Well, this was really cutting edge at the time. Just that cold, cool kind of metallic.
I love it.
It's great on. It's I don't know why she doesn't remember it, but
We didn't say the name. It's Rive Gauche.
sorry, Yves Saint Laurent, Rive Gauche,
And this came out in the 70s.
70s.
Probably like 72 or 73, somewhere around there. The men's Rive Gauche came out in the 2000s. The men's Rive Gauche is now in a square bottle. But they've left this one in this bottle.
Classic.
I don't understand because the men's was in a similar bottle before. But anyway.
You can still find the men's black stripy bottle on eBay.
You can, but it's expensive.
It's not like bargain basement pricing.
No, we're two.
Charlie. Every person I've talked to about this video, doing this video, oh, you have Charlie, right?
Charlie.
Revlon's Charlie. This is actually gorgeous. Oh, sorry.
That's okay. 3 sprays.
My mom didn't wear it. But
Oh, my mom wore it. Oh, man. But it's so good.
it's so good.
It is, wow.
It's so bright and fresh and almost green.
70s and 80s. Totally. It's great. So if you don't know Charlie, this is really cheap. It was like $12.
What?
$12 for this. Charlie, this is the blue, Charlie Blue. I think this is the original. There were 2 that came out in the early 70s, and this is one of them. Anyway, Charlie, look at the sprayer too. It's kind of one of those
Retro.
retro sprayers. So what's that number 1? Da 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 da.
Number 1, both our moms for sure wore. There has been no argument on this. For sure my mom wore this. And your mom wore this as well, right? This is Paco Rabanne's Eau de Calandre.
Oh my gosh, it's so good.
This is so distinctive. This is an older bottle as well, so we can get the full effect. Ooh, sorry, it's a janked sprayer. Go ahead. Right?
Memories, yeah. That bottle, I love that bottle.
Retro flashback. Yep.
It's such a great bottle though. Look at this.
I remember when my mom was getting dressed and going out, like this was the wall of scent, like knock you flat on your derriere on her way out. Oh my God. It's kind of green, but it's so
very green actually
dense.
to me. Yeah, it's very
so
dense.
dense.
Yeah. Classic.
Yeah, it's classic. I mean, to be fair, on this list, it was always going to be number 1 because it was both of our moms wore it for a very long time. It is a classic piece of history. Can you say that?
Yeah, of course. Scent history.
Oh my God.
Now, I wanted to also say, we've said this before, we don't have every single fragrance, so we can't put everything on the list, obviously, but these are definitely historic and classic fragrances that my mom wore, your mom wore, and probably your mom wore. The other thing I want to say is there's a few that I wanted to include, but I just didn't have the budget to buy. One of the fragrances that my mom wore that I loved was from GUERLAIN, Samsara.
Oh.
Love that fragrance originally. It's not the same now. I think the sandalwood has changed. Another one that she wore was Givenchy's, the one that's 2 boroughs. I can't remember. It's just gorgeous. Amarish.
Oh.
In the 90s. I have also given her some Kenzo in the past. Of course, I've given her Calvin Klein and things like that. But yeah, we just can't include every single fragrance in the list.
My honorable mention is Le D by Balenciaga. That one's, I wear that. That's beautiful, but it's on a mom's list. Probably not my mom, but
somebody's mom.
Somebody's real classy mom.
Anyway, guys, what do you think of this list? Do you like the fragrances? Do you know them? If you are a mom, did you wear these? Also, if you know what your mom wore, let us know what she loves to wear. And also, once again, Happy Mother's Day if you are a mom, or Happy Mother's Day to your moms. Thanks so much for doing the video with me. This was fun.
Thanks for having me. Let us know in the comments what we missed.
Thanks, guys. If you have any questions or comments, please list below. Otherwise, please like this video. Please share it. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and I'll be back with more videos very soon. And once again, if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, there's a subscribe button below. Please click that subscribe button so that you don't miss out on future videos and giveaways. Have a good one. Goodbye.